Hello students, today we are going to revise the various techniques of factorization of polynomials. So all of you are ready? Let's start. The first is saying the factorization of polynomial by taking out the GCF. GCF means the common factor. So whatever the polynomials we have given, just we have to take out the common factor from all the terms, and few questions of factorization are just solved by this method also. For example, the first example is 6x cube minus 9x square plus 12x. From here we can see that 3x is common in all the three terms. Hence, if we take 3x common outside the bracket, inside we are left with 2x square minus 3x plus 4. And thus our factorization process completed. Now, moving towards the second example, the terms of the polynomial are 14x cubed y plus 7x square y minus 7xy. So from here we can say that 7 is common in all these terms, x is common in all these terms, and y is also common. So after taking 7xy common, we are left with 2x square plus x minus 1, and hence the factors of this given polynomials is 7xy into 2x square plus x minus 1. So sometimes just taking out the GCF, greatest common factor, finishes our work of factorizing the polynomial. That's it in this portion. Now we will move to next method of factorizing the polynomial, which is by splitting the middle terms. So already we know by splitting the middle terms means we have to split the center term when we arrange the polynomial in descending order of power of variable. So here we are given with the polynomial x square plus 13x plus 30. So we know that we have to take the constant term. Here constant term is 30 and we have to find all the factors of 30. So here factors of 30 are 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 3 and 10. We have to choose those two factors which on addition or subtraction gives us 13. So here 3 and 10 on addition gives us 13. So we can write x square plus 13x plus 30 as x square plus 10x plus 3x plus 30. Then we will make a pair of two terms, first two term and third fourth terms, and from there we will take out the terms common, whatever is common there. So in the first two term x is common, inside we are left with x plus 10. In third and fourth term 3 is common, x plus 10 is left inside the bracket. So again if we see in these two terms x plus 10 is common, so lastly we will take x plus 10 also common, and thus the final factors are x plus 3 multiplied by x plus 10. So this is the way to factorize the polynomial by splitting the middle term. Let's see one more example, or what are the steps. So here the polynomial is 2x square plus 11x plus 12. So what we have to do, we have to multiply the coefficient of x square and the constant number. On multiplication we will get 2 into 12, 24 x square, and then we have to find the factors of 24 in such a way so that their addition or subtraction will give us 11. Okay, so students, tell me what are the factors of 24? 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, okay, 4 and 6. All these are the factors of 24. If we take 1 and 24, we want 11 as the middle term, but 1 and 24 will not give us 11, so we will not consider 1 and 24. If we think about 2 and 12, it will also not give us 11, so we will not take these two numbers also. Then 3 and 8, the sum of 3 and 8 is 11, hence we will take 3 and 8. So we can write 24x square as 8x plus 3x. Now you will say that we have said 3 and 8, but we have written 8 and 3, because the first term is 2x square, and if you want to take 2 common, then we can take from 8 only, because 2 is common between 8 and 2. So we will write 2x square with 8x. We will make a pair like this, pair of one group, and another pair will be 3x plus 12. Again we will take common, so 2x will be common, x plus 4, and here 3 will be common, x plus 4. Then finally x plus 4 will be common, and 2x plus 3 will be inside the another bracket. So the factors of given question is x plus 4 into 2x plus 3. I hope you have understood this method. Let's consider one more example of this, little bit higher order. The question is 9x to the power 4 plus 45x square plus 14. So what we will do here, we will, for simplicity, we will take 3x square as n, because in first term also we have x to the power 4 and here x square, so minimum power is 2, so we'll take x square, and 3 into 3 9, and 3 into 15 45, so 3 is also common, hence we will take n as 3x square, and the given equation become n square plus 15 and plus 14, and after that you can proceed with the middle term split up method. Factors of 14, we will take 14 and 1, and 14 plus 1 give us 15. So by like this way we will solve it, and when we solve we will get n plus 14 and n plus 1 as the two factor, but we know that n is equal to 3x square, and the final answer is 3x square plus 14 multiplied by 3x square plus 1. Hope all is clear to you. The next way to factorize the polynomial is by using the identities. So we can use the identities a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square for factorization if the polynomial is of the form a square plus 2ab plus b square or a square minus 2ab plus b square. For example, we are given with the polynomial 16x square minus 8xy plus y square. Suppose students that the polynomial consists of only one variable, then you have to arrange the variable with decreasing power of variable. Okay, but if the polynomial is having two variables, then we arrange any one polynomial as decreasing power of the one variable. For example, if we take here the variable as x, so in the first term the power of x is 2, in second term power of x is 1, and in the third term power of x is 0. So like this way you have to arrange the polynomial with their powers and variables. Now we will look at the first term only. The first term is 16x square, which we can write it as 4x square. Now if we look at the last term is y square, which is already a square term. Now we have to think about middle term. Middle term is 8xy. We have to check whether we can write in the form of 2ab or not. So here 2 into 4x into y can give us 8xy, and hence the factorization of the given question will become 4x minus y whole square. Since the second term is negative, it is minus sign here. If it will be positive, we will give the positive sign. If it is plus 8xy, then it becomes 4x plus y whole square. So there are three steps in this. The first step, check the first term whether it is a perfect square or not. Check the last term whether it is perfect square or not. And then third step is check the middle term whether it can be written in the form of 2ab or not. If it is written in the form of 2ab, then we can directly write it in the form of a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square. Next identity which we can use for factorization is the difference of two squares, which means a square minus b square. We know a square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. So what we have to check that both the terms are square and the sign between the terms are different, which means one is positive sign and another is a negative sign. Then only we can apply this formula. So here 9x square minus 25. 9x square is a perfect square and 25 is also a perfect square. Now there is a sign of difference in between them, hence we can apply the formula a square minus b square, and we will get 3x plus 5 and 3x minus 5 as the factors of 9x square minus 25. Got it? One more example. X to the power 4 minus 16. So we know that x to the power 4 is x to the power 4 minus 4 square we can write, and hence we can apply a plus b, a minus b. So this x to the power 4 actually can be written as x square whole square minus 4 square. So it becomes x square plus 4 and x square minus 4. Then x square minus 4 again can be written as x square minus 2 square, and hence it can be written as x plus 2 and x minus 2. Thus the final answer will become x square plus 4 into x plus 2 into x minus 2 as the factors of x to the power 4 minus 16. Next, the two formulas which we can use as sum of two cubes, x cube plus y cube and x cube minus y cube. Already you have studied these two formulas, and these two formulas can also be used for finding the factors. For example, suppose you have to factorize 8 plus z to the power 6. So 8 plus z to the power 6 can be written as 2 cube plus z square to the power 3. So here our a become 2 and b become z square, and we will apply the rule a cube plus b cube, which is equal to a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. And after applying and solving, we will get 2 plus z square multiplied by 4 minus 2z plus z to the power 4 as the factor of the expression. Got it? Similarly, we can use for minus also. If there is negative sign in between the two terms, we will apply the formula of x cube minus y cube, and if it is positive, then we can apply x cube plus y cube. Now this is the simplest way of making factors of any polynomial. This is the way is known as making group of the terms. So we will make group of those two terms of the polynomials in which we can take out the common factors. So x cube plus 3x square minus 16x plus 48. So we will make a group of x cube and minus 3x square, and in another we will make a group of minus 16x plus 48. So from the first group we can take x square common, and from the second group we can take 16 common. Again, if we see x minus 3 is common in both, so that also we can take common, and x square minus 16 also in the one group. Now x square minus 16, we can apply the formula a square minus b square, and it becomes x minus 4 into x plus 4 into x minus 3 as the factors. I hope you have got it, how to make the groups and how to solve. Sometimes for making the groups you have to rearrange the terms also. Now the multi-step factoring. There are few questions in which we have to use different steps for finding out the factors. For example, the question is 5x cube plus 15x square minus 5x minus 15. So we know that 5 is common everywhere. So the first step is to take out 5 common. So we will take 5 common, and then inside we are left with x cube plus 3x square minus 1x minus 3. So one of the way is taking factors common. So that step we have used. Now since there are 4 terms, we will use grouping of the terms. On grouping, we will get here by forming the group. The two groups is x cube plus 3x square and minus x minus 3, and hence while taking the common, again we get x square into x plus 3 minus 1 into x plus 3. Again taking the factors common, x plus 3 into x square minus 1. Further, since it is x square minus 1, we can apply the formula a square plus b square, and it becomes x plus 1 into x minus 1. Thus the factors of this question is 5 into x plus 3 into x plus 1 into x minus 1. I hope students you understood that these are in few questions we have to use different methods also. It is not just possible to use only one method for finding the factors. Now this is your homework. 8 questions in this page and 8 questions from this page. Thank you.